So here we are with Black China again, somebody who is well known for her appearances on reality TV, amongst other things. And I wanted to finish talking about the Real Housewives of Jane Austen. Again, you're going to be looking for technology that's mentioned in this article and that changes the scale, pace, and or patterns of people's lives. So I went through and I just circled every instance of a technology that I noticed. And I'd like to just list them off for you right now just to show you the variety that's in here. Bonnets, synthetic fabrics, television genres. Those are a technology. Who Wants to Marry a Multimillionaire? Fox, TV, broadcasting. Beauty pageants, TV, the cover of People, fantasy suites, cameras, money. There's a lot of references to being impoverished or to being millionaires. Careers, livelihoods, what careers are available to us change over time. Marriage, honeymoons, being homeless or having a home. Writing, being a landowner, TV series, doctor, wine, vineyards, blackjack, CrossFit, social media, Instagram, nannies, salesgirls, Abercrombie and Fitch, plot lines, drama, phone calls, videos, cameras, speakers. And that's just a few examples of what I circled in that article. So you're going to have a lot of leeway about what you discuss for the WordPress assignment for this week. Now, I want you to note that I've tweaked the WordPress assignment because when I went in to play around with the website, I realized that the theme that I chose for you guys this time operates a little bit differently than the themes, which is a theme is basically what your WordPress site looks like. So the fact that there's a black bar up here and that the navigation is up along the top, etc. That this theme works a little different than the themes that I've worked with in the past. And I've noticed that some of the students are making blog posts, and the blog posts are not operating the way that they have under other themes, and they're all kind of just showing up willy-nilly on this page, which I've entitled Stuff to Clean Up, because these blog posts are not going where they're supposed to go. And I've mentioned this before in other videos, and I'm not seeing these disappear, which is making me very suspicious of these students, that they're not watching the videos and they're not going back to clean up their work. That's one thing about a website that you really have to stay on top of, is that it's not just you put things up there and then you forget about it. Oftentimes you have to go back and edit and revise, just like you do with a paper, and clean things up. And so if we're not careful, our website is going to become a big mess. I'm going to try to keep up on what I feel is my responsibility of keeping things organized. And that's what this assignment is about today. So instead of making a blog post as I originally asked you to, I want you to create a page, not a blog post. Now, blog posts are interesting because blog posts, what they're known for is that they're, posts to a website that are arranged in reverse chronological order. So whatever is the newest post resides at the top of the page, or the website page. Now, when you create a page in WordPress, it operates a little bit differently than you would think. One thing that's kind of scary about it is, initially, this isn't scary at all once I explain to you what it means, is that it won't show up automatically on the web page. You have to create a link and link it to a blog post or a menu page, and then other people will be able to see it. This was going to help us stay organized, I think, as we go forward. So I've created a menu item on the top navigation bar that says McLuhan, Lost in Austin, and Reality TV. And that's where I want you to put your posts for this week, that you're going to then comment on and provide me a link to on Moodle under the assignment. And that's where I will grade and record your grade in the Moodle gradebook. So you need to do both steps to this assignment, because if you only do step 1 and don't do step 2, I'm not going to grade your assignment. I have to remain very strict about this. So if you keep doing the first part of the assignments and not doing the second part of the assignments, which is to provide me a link to whatever it is that you did on WordPress, and also some commentary on what you learned throughout the process, anything from a better understanding of the theory or text to a realization that you don't understand something very well, and or new tricks that you've learned in WordPress, then I'm not going to grade what you actually put on the website, because the way that these websites are arranged, it's very hard for me to track in any sort of organized fashion who's doing what. We have, dozens of students contributing to this website. So this is how I keep track of and then, reward you for the work that you've done. So do make sure you do both steps. So here's what you're going to have to do, okay? You're going to go to our website. And I realize that some of your interfaces in WordPress are going to look different than mine, because, I work on a PC, some of you work on Mac, some of you work on your cell phone, some of you work on your tablets, and each interface is a little bit different. Again, I'm going to show you what to do and why to do it, but if your interface is different and it doesn't look exactly the same, it's your responsibility to use the help feature on your WordPress site, and it is there. You can also Google tutorials on YouTube. And this is, again, kind of the blessing and the curse of internet technology, is that there's so much variety that it's really impossible to show you one way to do things correctly. And so, again, we always tell ourselves, on the internet, we can learn whatever we want, and this is your challenge. So if what I'm showing you doesn't work for you, you're going to be responsible for figuring it out and using the resources that are available to you. So when you're here in the home page of our website, well, here's the home page, actually. We were under stuff to clean up. You come over here to the side, and under my sites, a little, side navigation will pop out that has, statistics. These are kind of fun to watch. I can see how many, or all of us can see how many people are visiting our website and where they're from. Also see what plan we're using. But then we get down here to the themes that I was telling you about. The people, it shows us who's in who can contribute to our website. But what I want to focus on today is blog posts and pages. Okay, most of you have been adding blog posts here. And what we're going to do is we're going to switch to adding pages. Okay, because these pages, again, are invisible. They don't just drop willy-nilly under this portion of the menu. They're invisible until we provide a link to them. And that's going to create some organization for us. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, I want to add a page. And we're going to wait for it to load. And then you get to title your page. What I would like for you to do to title your page is to put your name. In my instance, it would be Kate A. Strike. And also a title for your post. So Kate A. Strike, the power of synthetic clothing. Let's just say that's what I'm going to call it. Whoops. And then down here, I would type up the text in response to my assignment. So I would say, synthetic clothing is cheap, yet an important visual for multimedia texts. And again, this is something that I think about a lot. And then I would go on and write several sentences. But this is something I think about a lot, talking about the differences in writing in different mediums. Jane Austen had a lot of freedom to write whatever she wanted to write about her characters. It didn't cost her a penny more to say that they were dressed in rags or to say that they were dressed in the highest fashion of the day. She could just write it down. And those words that she would write down would communicate certain information to her readers about the character's social class or job or sexuality or, gender or whatever. When we go to a visual medium like the internet, like TV, like films, those details cost real money. Excuse me. And so it takes a lot of time. It changes the scale, pace, or pattern when we move to reality TV from a novel, to find women or men who we can then dress in certain kinds of clothing that then our viewers know a lot about. Jane Austen famously was a rather unattractive woman. Here, I will give you a picture of her. And people get kind of sad when they see what she looks like. But this is the one and only remaining image of her. She worked, lived, died, pretty much only seen by people in her near vicinity. There wasn't a whole lot of pressure for, certain types of women to that people like Blac Chyna are encouraged to do on a daily basis now. She has to, in order to be featured on TV, invest a lot of time and effort into looking like this, or else they're not going to want to showcase her on their shows, right? I can guarantee you, if I was dating Rob Kardashian, the cameras would probably hate me because I don't invest a whole lot of time into the way that I look because I'm not working in a visual medium, right? I'm working in an academic medium where, what I know is privileged a lot more than how I look. But when you're looking for ratings, you're looking for something that's visually appealing, especially amongst women. And, Rob Kardashian feels the pressure too. We see his stress being photographed and being videotaped on the series. So anyway, so you would go in here, you'd make your page, and then you would publish it. Now, even though you publish it, it's not connected to our website yet. I want to stress that. So it's not. So we've updated it, we've saved it basically, but it is not connected to our website. So what we should do is copy this link. This is the link to this page. Oops, it's not letting me do that. So I'm going to actually view the page, come up here and copy the URL. And then I'm going to come here to this menu heading, McLuhan, Lost in Austin, and Reality TV. This should be very clear to you where you're supposed to put it. I'll come down here and I say I want to edit this page. Okay. And you'll see here, oh, I want to restore that. You'll see here that I have listed a caution here. I'm actually going to write caution in capital letters right now. That you need to link a page here. So how do you do that? Again, we need some text to link it to. So I'm going to, again, just put my name and the title, which I don't remember what it is, but it's something like this. Synthetic clothing and reality TV. And then I'm going to highlight that text. And then link it. Now notice that I'm in HTML view right now. And so since I'm in HTML view, if I want to create the link, I have to know the code to put in here. So I'm going to just, for ease sake, and to show you what you could do, is I'm going to come in here, I'm going to highlight this text where I want to insert my link. I'm going to click the link button, and I'm going to paste my URL here. Okay? I'm going to add the link. Now, if I go back to the HTML, you can see the code that is used to put this in there. We've got our anchor, our reference to the page, the link itself, and then the text here that it's being linked to, that the hyperlink is attached to, and then again the little A symbol. So visually, if I look at it, it looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and update my page. Always want to save it. And then I'm going to view my page. And now you'll see that when I come here, I've got my name, I've got my article title, and when I click that, here is the, very quick text that I wrote. You're going to want to write, several more sentences than this. 4 altogether, 2 from Lost in Austin, 2 from Real Housewives. Okay? There you go. Good luck. You can do this. I look forward to reading your assignments, and that is it for the videos for this week. You'll be getting more videos next week. Okay? Don't don't forget, everything is due by Sunday at 11:55.